Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today is Sunday Funday.
Woo!
Sunday Funday. So what are we doing for Sunday Funday today? Well, I decided we got all three of them. We should do the Battle of the Elijah Craigs. So we got the 3 barrel proofs. For those of you that may be new to whiskey, they come in an ABC version. It comes out in January, May, and September. Took us a while to get them all, but we finally got them. So we're going to put them all up together, and we're going to see which one comes out top.
I still don't think it's here in Massachusetts yet.
I told you that. It's just whatever reason. We have to search.
I may have lied to you.
We had to search long and far to try to find them, and none of them were in Massachusetts. I can tell you that much. So, normal Sunday Funday rules. Mike poured them when I was out of the room. I shuffled them while he was out of the room. So, we will be drinking the same as each other, I should say, this time. But
sometimes you don't know anyway.
Yeah. Last year, C won in both Elijah and the Larceny, coincidentally. So we'll see what happens this year. I can tell you, I don't remember. As you can see, I really don't remember not liking any of these. They've all been actually very good.
The nose didn't jump out, but again, the flavor kicked in.
Oh, that's
but
just
then
so good.
I never usually get much until I have a sip anyhow.
Yeah, that is my first sip of the day. Now,
it's you know what you're drinking.
Just for reference sake, the A was 125.6 proof. We got it for $69.99. Excuse me, that hit me right in the throat. The B was 124.4 proof, and the C is a 133 even.
What did you say this was?
So, and this was 13 years. This is when everyone lost their mind because this was like
25,
11 years. In like 8 months or whatever it was.
Not liking that though.
I liked them all. 11 years and 5 months. So they lost the 7 months. So everyone lost their mind, and then this one's just about 14 years. So who knows? But all right. So
the nose does come in.
Oh no, I got it right off the bat. So
it's way better now. But
yeah,
maybe I'm finickier. I'm tender.
You're picky like a kitten.
Yeah, I think I've heard that.
I'll tell you what, one is very good. I don't think I'm going to dislike any of them. It's going to be tough to pick my favorite, to be honest with you, because
it's going to be tough to pick.
These are.
I don't think I'm going to be able to
We
pick
say
bottles.
that every time, but last year there was a definitive winner. You know what I mean? So
I meant bottle wise. I don't know if.
I don't know if I can
rabbit
pick
out of
them
my
all
ass
either.
for that.
Even though it looks like we've gone back to, I think we put A up in a couple different challenges though. Like this is one of the ones I seem to have. No, we have. We put it up against. No, it's been in blinds.
Oh, it has. I'm having fun over
and it's also been in my belly. I'm not gonna lie. I obviously went at
Steve,
that one.
goddamn
Steve comes over, drinks all my stuff. That's all. I wouldn't even be that.
Thank you very much.
No, we probably wouldn't even have it if it wasn't for Steve. So he can come over and drink anything he wants.
He might be right there.
I don't remember, but I'm gonna guess. I don't know if I said it before. Normal blind fight Friday. Blind Sunday Funday rules when we do a mash mix up. We kind of start that one. That one's got a little something on that one. Way more hang time. Way more flavor and taste on that one for me. Just on that first sip. We start on the left, work our way right. We'll take a break, cleanse our palate. Start on the right, work our way left. See what we have. I'm going to say this one hit me with a lot more flavor than the first one did. And a lot more, like, it's still in my throat.
It does
like,
seem hotter.
Not so much hot. Like, the flavor is, like, staying on my tongue. Yeah.
But don't mind me. I'm just in my own mind.
There's a lot more of a wood presence than I remember off of 1, 2. Like, it's an oakier. To me, it's oakier and it has a thicker, richer balance.
It had a quicker nose too, actually.
You won 3 already?
I'm just spinning, getting. Oh,
right,
fuck! I'm just spinning, making a mess, pouring. I'm wasting
right there.
I'm
That was $1.45 right there. $1.45 on the table. Let me catch up to him.
Don't talk to me.
Let me catch up to him. I'm getting him flustered over here. I'm sorry.
That's what I get for the turbo spin.
There you go.
I fail almost every time.
Yeah. Love when she does that.
Good thing we got this new table that cleans up nice. Mm-hmm. That has a different...
That had a total different taste right there.
I was just going to say.
Way different. Like, I say, a young flavor in the first pot. Like, it came off with
young, but it's...
You know that grassy... You remember how I always say I get that grassy note? The very first on my palate, the very thing that hit my tongue, that was weird. I've never tasted that in Elijah Craig.
We both almost stuttered the same way.
Yeah,
it's totally... These are close.
Yep.
One's a little hotter than the other in my head.
Yep.
And this one's like
it had a
totally different end flavor.
Yeah. Mine was right as soon as it hit my tongue. It got that like that weird grassy...
I don't know about the grassy part. That's the part I don't get from you, but...
You've eaten grass. You've
more than you.
That's what I'm saying. And you've eaten the tablets that tastes like you're eating grass. It has it's like a light...
Not that I'm proud of eating more grass. Mm-hmm. So coming through the first time, I'm going to probably lean this one back a little bit.
It's not even a question.
There's the difference and unique flavor of this one.
It's actually, you know what it's reminding me of? Not to the extent, but it's bringing me back to the Willet flavor. When I had that weird, grainy, grassy note that's what it's bringing me to. Not to that extreme.
It's definitely not to that extreme.
Not to that extreme. It's definitely coming back for me though. So,
and if you were drinking off of these,
I probably would love it.
Not notice.
I would not notice it, but doing it now,
going it this way, I think I'm going to go 2, 1, 3.
So far,
the front way.
So
it's same.
Right. Oh yeah, hands down. So we're going to take a break. We're going to cleanse our palate. We're going to start on the right, work our way left. Maybe it'll go away. That was weird. So we'll be back. All right, so we are back. We're going to start on the right, work our way left. He's been sitting for a good old amount of time.
It has been. Stupid us bullshit.
No, but that's good. It just gives it time.
Well, the nose really jumped out now.
You know, again...
like, every aspect of what you're looking for, to me, it's here.
And I don't know if it's in my head because when my taste buds, when we drank it this way, I tried to phase that out, but it does smell like lighter than the other ones. The other ones are dark and rich.
See, your memory on that... I've already lost all that, so I'm back into simplicity 1.
Mm-mm. You know, it's funny. You know what this reminds me of?
But it has a twist.
For those of you that have watched this before, we did one of the big dogs, and we threw a Booker's in there. And by the time we were drinking a Booker's, I was like, no, that tastes young. That's what this one's doing to me. It tastes the same way. It's not bad. If you drank it alone, I probably wouldn't even notice it. But knowing...
It wouldn't be a star stud, though. Knowing that if you had an Elijah, you'd be...
we didn't notice it when we cracked it.
No.
Whatever... I don't know if it's time.
So if I had another sip, I think then your tongue would be accustomed, or your flavor palate. It's...
Compared to as soon as it hits your tongue, it gives me that... And then none of them are young. At a minimum, it's 11 years, 5 months. So it's not like it's young.
No,
but it's like a light wood. Like it's the grassy note that I get. And I don't know. I don't
really get that screaming at me right.
But you know, there was a weird flavor.
No. There's definitely a different. There's a different.
So that weird flavor to me is that it's like that. It's like a grassy young note that I don't know. It's definitely coming back for me. It's a similar note that I was getting in a Willet, just not to the extreme that the Willet was.
It's definitely not near the Willet.
I'm just trying to relate it to those people that have tried the Willet. You know what I'm saying?
There's a zillion Willet fans.
You guys are all crazy. Let's be honest with you. I don't know. I don't mean the Willet Rye either. I'm talking about the Willet Bourbon.
No, I hear you.
You know,
it's
still crazy if you're a huge fan of that.
And these pour 62 times easier than that.
Oh no! I'm just that weird.
This one's even.
I'll even go with. It might even be that same weird flavor I got with like the Town Branch. Remember there was a funk that came out in the middle of that, and you didn't get it, but I was getting it. Like it was that young woody. No, this is way darker, like richer,
even with the caramel in this.
Yeah. Oh, this. The nose on this is way better. If that's what you just said.
Mm-hmm. I can get words in between words. I didn't sip yet.
No, as soon as that hits my tongue,
the phone's bugged.
it makes my mouth is actually saliva. It's watering for that. There's a cherry. I get like a fruit. I'm gonna pick like a cherry fruit with a dark, rich, thick, oaky caramel that it's coated. It's almost like a.
This one holds on
way longer.
Way longer.
There's a whole better finish. The viscosity is crazy. Like your whole tongue gets enveloped. It's not just where it hits.
That
it's like,
with like a nice crispness on it.
Yes.
It's.
Yep.
I'm
this is going way up. We might not have to knick-knack, as I normally say.
It's definitely above 3. Mm-hmm.
I would argue these aren't even the same. Like you could tell me this one isn't an Elijah Craig, and I would be like, yeah, someone snuck something in our bottle, type of it. You know what I mean? It doesn't even taste the same.
Which he tells me I do all the time. But
no, it doesn't even taste like remotely the same.
You are correct. It is totally unique.
Yeah, it's
whatever they did here.
Yep.
They did something totally different there, and these two are closer, I thought. So
we're going to see on that. I got to tell you, I don't even want to rinse my mouth. There's such a finish on this one.
Even if you do, it's still a tingle there.
No, it's just not even so much a tingle. There was such a coating of flavor that is crazy good.
I'm going to say right now, I'm going to say 2 is the C.
Because I'm thinking 2 is C.
I remember that having like the baby Orgeat tingle on my tongue the whole time.
And I'm debating. I drank most of A, so I'm wondering if that's what's giving that weird flavor. But I almost want to pick this as B because of the fact that it was 7 months younger, and we didn't notice a change in flavor.
So that's my initial write down. If you want to look, ACB is what I have here.
Yeah, that's what I would be going with.
But so again, this really jumped up.
The nose is better. This one had like a fruitier nose, but
this has all the caramel sugars and all that. Mm-hmm.
There's no breakage in flavor in that one.
No, and there's no tweakness. I'm going to stick to my initial little.
That one is very good too.
It is very good, and it's so. But I do remember saying, for the proof, C was a pretty easy drinker for the proof.
Well, after you argued with me saying it was hot, but yes, you did say
it was.
You did say that.
I met you. So you and I with the hot and the whole thing that was a little different on that, but it was. Mm-hmm. You knew you were drinking it. Mm-hmm. It just, I didn't find it crushing. But I'm gonna stick. So I'm gonna stick to this. I think this is A, C, B.
I really like A too. I'm
gonna knick-knack right now. I'm sticking because I like the extra baby Orgeat numbness of 2.
It just seems thicker too.
But nose of 1.
2 just drinks.
In flavor.
Yeah. They're close. These two are close.
Actually, though, you know what? A lot of people may like A because it's a little easier to drink. And you have a pretty decent proof.
I think B seems, whatever glass B is, the 2 I should say, just seems thicker to me. It's the viscosity, everything about it.
And it does stick around and hang on longer. But that's
I just did a second drink. I'm gonna go 2, 1, 3. I don't need to knick-knack on this one. 2 and 1 are close. 3 to me is way back.
2 and 1 are very close. 2 definitely has a little extra.
It has a better hang time, better finish, better viscosity.
Yeah,
to
me,
definitely.
I think you're drinking 2.
Yeah,
versus one is a. I'm not gonna say easy drinker. It is 124 or 125, whatever it is, but it's. And C just has a different taste.
C has a taint in the middle.
There's
a weird flavor in the middle.
Throws it off to the side.
Just in case we are right, so we think C is in the middle and B is over here. So this is what we think it is. A, C, B is my guess, and that's what you guessed also.
That's what
on there. And I'm only guessing this one because it is a little bit younger. I did not taste this when we cracked the bottle. I didn't taste it until right now when we just did this.
Again, if you just had that.
Yeah, and we could be wrong. But whatever this one is,
there's a good
and maybe it is. If it's this one, it's because it's almost empty. I don't know what it is, but C, whatever our glass C is, has a total different profile than A and B do.
Yeah, these two are very close.
Right.
One is a little easier.
I keep saying ABC. We never call it that, but it's 1, 2, and 3. But whatever 3 is definitely off profile compared to these two.
Correct.
So
1 and 2 are very close to.
All right. So our last place glass was what was in glass number 3, which would be what you poured in glass number 1.
B.
So it was B. Okay. I just got confused. I was like, oh, well, that's all. We're already screwed one up. Okay. So our second place glass is what was in glass number 1, and that would be what you poured in glass number 2.
A.
All right. So we did guess all 3 of them. And the winner is what was in glass number 2, is what you poured in glass number 3, which was C. If you get a chance to get any of these, A and C, and I can't believe we weren't. I don't bandwagon anything, and we don't definitely miss this. Totally didn't get that taste. But when you just open something by itself and you drink it, it's phenomenal. It's very good. We had nothing but good things to say about it. But when you drink it next to some of its counterparts, you can really find its weaknesses.
B was the middle one?
B was the one. What are you talking about? B was this one. That's what you just said.
All right. Okay. All right.
So it definitely, everybody was up in arms because it was 11 years, 5 months. It does taste younger. It really has. It's way off profile than the other two.
It's way off profile.
It's way off profile.
You are correct there. 100%.
And when you drink it by itself, it was delicious. We didn't have a problem with it. We actually liked it. But
again, we're not that super connoisseurs.
No, but when you drink it, but this was way obvious.
No,
to anybody when you drink them together,
we
like
both
this,
said the same thing right off the bat.
No, it definitely
$60. It's still a pretty good. Little bargain.
I wouldn't say not, but I would say if you are just looking to buy one, get A and C are way better than B is this year. That's for sure. This one, whatever reason, it fell off. It really did have a way off. But if you like that, if you're not like an Elijah Craig lover, it's off profile. It's not off-putting. It's just way off profile for the other two.
It's so for all the super experts, they maybe call that out.
Whatever. They did, and we missed it. But we did that before with some of the bookers, where then until you put them up against something else, and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, this is way different. You know what I mean? And that's where it was. So. Well, there you go. It's probably going to be a long one. I'm trying to keep it short. So this is the Battle of Elijah Craig's. C did win again this year, so we'll see what...
They're pretty consistent on the C's.
Yep. So
all of them, actually.
We'll end up doing the Larceny's too, and we'll see. Last year, C won both, Larceny and the Elijah Craig's. But, man, I'll tell you, A was better than B, and then C just dominates.
So even really with that, though, it's a lot more of a sparkle, a lot more of a numbness with the winner. But one was an easier drinker. But I personally like two, like you as well.
I like two. I just like the way it's one of them you drink and you can put it down for a minute and it just sits in your mouth forever.
It does.
It just stays there, and that's what I like about it. Not that one was a slouch. That one was very good.
That's what I'm trying to hit at. Yeah, they're very, very good. Both of them are very good.
Both of them are very good. This one really does have that
nose
grassy taste.
These two have the way better nose.
It's a whole different profile. You get a dark and rich. You almost get a dark chocolate with a cherry. This one, someone put Willet in my glass. That's what happened. It's like young and weak. So, well, there you go. There's Sunday Funday. If you have a future Sunday Funday, I wanted to get these out, and I'll end up doing the Larceny one too because we got all 3 of them. So I want to see who comes out best because we are going to have to start doing Quest for the Best. It's coming toward the end of the year, and we have to see which ones we want to put in candidates for our top 10 that we have had so far this year. So leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.
Subscribe. Tell 2 friends. 3 friends. 4 friends. Seems to be working.
Tell a couple enemies. I mean,